partners with them for many years, almost going on 2 decades. And we're out here today just celebrating the latest edition of their energy efficiency and renewable energy efforts. What we're doing right now is looking at their it's almost 10 kilowatts of power, solar generated power that they installed with a $50,000 grant from the Energy Office from our money. And we're going to have a couple people speak about that project. First of all, we're going to have Mr. Daniel speak from the Energy Office, St. Thomas office, and he's the guy that overlooks the grant, and he's going to tell us a little bit about how this all came about.
VIERS has always been a good steward of energy conservation, energy efficiency. They made a huge difference to this facility from the time this new company, Clean Energy, has been managing it. And we were very impressed some years ago when we visited and saw what they were already doing. They benefited from previous grants, and when they applied for a grant to do another energy efficiency project, we were excited. They have been, again, very good executors of this project. It involves a number of solar water heating systems as well as solar PV system. As Don said, approximately 10 kilowatts. And they expect huge savings. It's what I expected from them. They're among the front runners of our projects. We have approximately 19 units currently in operation, 19 non-profits, and they are among our first 4 to complete their project. I want to pass over to Mr. Jamie Irving, who is the man on the ground, so he can speak more about what we have here on the ground and what we'll be looking at during the course of the morning.
Jamie Irving, I'm the operations manager here at VIERS. Just to reiterate what Mr. Daniel said, we worked really closely with the Energy Office, and we've had a lot of really fantastic success. The first solar array that we installed, the first photovoltaic system, done in partnership with Rotary and also the Energy Office. What we feel is one of the major successes of both these installments has been the education component. Every year we see hundreds and hundreds of local school kids, also university groups from the States, and then a number of families and other people that come through. And we're able to demonstrate how these systems can be implemented on scales such as this, on a larger scale for nonprofit organizations, but also how people can do it on a local level, their own homes, for example. And one of the greatest things we're able to do is to get 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old kids actually interacting with the solar panels to find out how the technology works on a basic level, but they can really understand it.
Hi, good morning. My name is Carl Knight, the director of the Virgin Islands Energy Office. I'm excited to be out here at the UVI Environmental Resource Station to tour the grounds and look at a wonderful demonstration of what the office has been trying to accomplish in the last couple of years. We have a very ambitious target that we've established for the territory as far as energy policy. And that is a 60% reduction in fossil fuel consumption by the year 2025. And to get there, we need to take a series of incremental steps. We break that goal further down into 2 major components. We believe that actually a large percentage or a large portion of that goal needs to be achieved through energy conservation and just being more efficient in our use of energy. But there's also a component that deals with clean energy and offsetting our fossil fuel derived energy by renewable energy production. That's what I think VIERS has been able to demonstrate with the use of the discretionary grant that they received from the Energy Office, a wonderful demonstration of renewable energy. The Virgin Islands Energy Office, we're looking at 3 different components to the renewable energy portfolio. We're looking at wind, we're looking at waste energy, landfill gas, but we're also looking at solar. And solar has quite a great potential, as Jamie pointed out here in the territory. The sun is abundant, plentiful, and we might as well harness it and use it for something that is essential, which is power production. What's really exciting is not only the recent photovoltaic installation, the 9.4 kilowatts, but also the fact that there's some wonderful applications of solar water heating and some other uses of solar technology here on the grounds that I think could be a great demonstration to other nonprofits and to other individuals, both residential and commercial, that want to get an idea of what the potential of the technology is and how to utilize it. The net metering program that WAPA administers is a wonderful way to benefit from an investment in solar technology, and so I'm very excited to be here this morning and visit the project firsthand. It is a step in the direction that we're trying to encourage the general public to take, and I congratulate everyone at VIERS that worked on the project and everyone that supported VIERS in making the project a success. Thank you.
So those panels we now can actually install in other areas of camp. And so all said, I think we have 4 solar hot water systems, 4 independent solar hot water systems. We have the one in the kitchen, showers, and then we have a couple others throughout camp that allows us to offer hot water to some of the residential cabins. So. On the side of the roof, and that is 10 panels, and then we put another array on another cabin down below, which is I think 14 panels. But all of this, what you see on the side of the roof, that's from the most recent grant. I just want to be able to show you the system that we have. It's still operational and still serving us incredibly well. That was installed about 8 years ago now. And so this is really excellent for us, because one of the things at VIERS that we want to be able to do is to not only have systems that work for us, reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, reduces our carbon footprint, but we want to be able to educate with these tools. So every time we have a system, whether it be composting, solar hot water, photovoltaic, we want to be able to demonstrate, especially to the school kids that come in, we want to be able to demonstrate how these systems work and why they work and what benefit they are for us. And so this system that was installed about 8 years ago in conjunction with the most recent installation is really going to allow us to do that. You can see here it's kind of a self-teaching demonstration, the older installment. But the newer installment, we have what's called N-phase, an N-phase system. And all of these panels up on the roof have their own inverters. And those inverters actually link up to the internet. And so what we're able to do with this new system is monitor per hour, per day, per month, per year, the performance of every single panel. And so once we have the system up and running, once we have the internet, the interface up and running, we'll be able to sit down with groups that come in and actually show them via a graph, a line graph or a bar graph, what the performance is of our system. And that'll really help demonstrate how the system is working.
A question, what do you estimate is the payback period for the investment grant?
I've done very rough paybacks on the older system, and that was, I believe it was around 10 years. Less than 10 years, I think. But again, that's very rough. And one of the things with a facility like this is that our usage varies quite a bit every year. Our usage has gone up consistently, but there'll be times where we won't have anybody in camp for a period of months. So it's kind of hard to really get an average. But I think, based on the rough estimates that we've done, it's about 10 years for the older system. And I would assume the newer system is going to be quite a bit less than that actually, because we got more kilowatts for basically the same amount of money. Just the technology is improved, the costs have come down, the know-how has gone up.
Rates have gone up.
The rates have gone up. So our paybacks should be, I would imagine, probably 5 to 7 years. But you know, don't take that as written in stone. It's made up of cells, and then so you have the cells, and you have the panel, and then you have many panels. You have an array, and so this here is an array of 14 panels. Up there we have two different arrays, one of 14 and one of 10.